Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I'm going to do something different today, something I haven't ever actually even done before. So, if you're watching the replay, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to wait a few minutes till people get in here before I get started. But but this is a project I've said I was going to do for several years and I haven't ever done. So we're going to do it tonight. Hi, Candy. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to weave on some wood, like this is a piece of tree bark, and some little branches and on some rocks. So that's what I'm going to do today. Hi, Julie. Hi, Holly. Hi, Barb. I'm glad y'all are all here. Hi, Linda. I tried to get some things that maybe won't be too difficult to start out with and things that you can probably find around, close to where you live. So if you wanted to do this, you could. Um, but we had a tree, a lot of branches come down in that icy stuff that we had over last week. And these were just some that I pulled off of it. Now they're still green, they haven't they're not dried out because they came off of that tree. So I went ahead and I formed this one so I can weave right in here. But it was just an open branch like this, just an open V. So I went ahead and got this one so you can see that too. But hi, Cheryl. I'm glad you're here. The first thing I'm going to do is just take off these dead bits. And like I said, it's still green, so I'm not gonna so I have to be kind of careful with it. I don't want to mess up what I'm doing. But I do want to get as much of the knobby stuff off as I can. I'm not going to do any more than that, though. I'm just going to take, let's just do this right here. All right. Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mindy. It's good to see you. So I'm going to weave something on this little thing shaped like a V. And I'm going to weave something on here, and this may take a couple of weeks. I mean, I may do it today and next week too. I don't know how far we'll get. So I'm going to put a warp on here, and I'm going to put a warp here. And oh, this one I thought I might carve a crochet hook, so that's not really for tonight. But now I remembered why I had it out here. You could well, I could do that. You could tie this, and then you would have a place to use to make a hanger to hang your weaving up. If you tied it on here, and you could even warp it, where you included that if you really wanted to. So, hi, Barb. I'm not sure if I said hi to you earlier or not, but I'm glad you're here. So I'll think about that. We could add that in and just tie it down, and then that could be the top of our weaving. So that's a possibility with this one. With this one, I'm just gonna use a string and tie this together, and then we're gonna warp it like this kind of leaf shape, and we'll weave in there. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Beth. It's good to see y'all. I'm glad you're here. And so we've got these two sticks that we're going to weave on. And then I've got this piece of bark, and I'm just going to wrap my warp around. You can do it either way. You can wrap your warp around here and then weave through this direction, or you can wrap your warp around this direction and weave this direction. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, but I'm going to do one or the other. So that's going to be a weaving too. It had some um, stuff on the sides. I just pulled it in from the yard, so it was really wet on the sides, and that part of the bark just broke off real easily. So I ended up with this shape. So that's what we're going to work on there. Kathy, I'm not sure if I said hi. Hello. I'm glad you're here. And then I've got this rock here that I found when we were in Colorado. And it will stand up. So I'm going to warp it this direction, and then I'm going to weave across here. And then I've got some little rocks just out of the yard. And I thought we might weave on a couple of these. This one's really pretty. It looks like it's rusted. It's got rust on it. So that's a really interesting little rock. It almost looks like clay and rust. Maybe it's an artifact. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Karen Sue. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Malaya. It's good to see you. Iron from the minerals. Yeah, it's really interesting, this little rock. And then I've got this one. But it's really narrow over here, so it would be a tiny little something. And I've got this one that looks like it's maybe got some granite. I think that's granite, but I'm not positive. I don't know my rocks all that great. Thank you, Janet. And then I've got some that are just rocks. Nothing exciting. And so we're not gonna weave on all of them, but I just wanted to have some options to choose from. So ironstone, you think that's what it is? Yeah, I don't know. I pulled it out of the driveway. I mean the alley. Somebody, they dumped a bunch of rocks in the alley, and these were all in that bunch of rocks in the alley. Anyway, it's interesting. And that would be a fun one to do, especially with my hand spun. I think that would be cool. Options are always good. That's right, Kathy. I agree. So I'm going to move the rocks right now, and we're going to start. Then find a place to stick them. I guess just right over here. And ooh, this one's really shedding dirt. See if I can rough up a bunch of that to come off in the trash can and see if it'll. I don't know. I'm tempted to save this one till next week and spray it with some matte varnish just so it'll quit shedding on me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to stick it up here for right now. And so we're going to start with these because, or one of these, because this is probably, one of the easiest things that you can find to weave a tapestry type little weaving or whatever you want. So I'm trying to decide. You do not have to have a third stick. You could do it like this, and you could hang it from the weaving itself, right up here. Just save me some for tomorrow to go with the rest of my meat. Okay. Do I have my sign out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
I just didn't think Dad could answer my question if these were yours or Ethan's.
Oh, they're mine, but you can have some. Okay. Sorry about that. Always questions. I think I want to start with this one. So let's move that one to that too. And I'm going to start by just tying this right here. And I'm going to use this. What is this? It's sisal. So whatever sisal is, that's what this is. Let me get some scissors so I can cut string without having to worry about it being an issue. Okay. I don't know. This, it looks more natural, so that's why I decided to use it. And I'm going to start by just tying a knot. And then I'm going to take the rubber band off. I was hoping that it would okay, which way do I want it to go? Sisal is a natural string or rope. Thanks, Candy. And I'm just tying it, you know, around and around. Not trying to do anything special. I don't know any special knots. I'm just tying it. Okay. Let's see if I can get this under here to tie it one more time. I think I have some tweezers somewhere. Sisal. A Mexican agave with large fleshy leaves cultivated for fiber. Well, I did not know that that was an agave plant. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Barb. Julie started making a journal for her mom. How cool is that? That's sweet, Julie. I probably should do that. My mom's the one person I know who would actually write in one. Okay. I think I like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this for my warp. There's a small problem though, because we've got it. You can wrap it two different ways. You can just go around the outside all the way down, or you can go over and under, back and forth through there. But the over and under, back and forth, I think will stay in place better. Hi, Violet. Good to see you, honey. We're glad you're here. So I think that's what I want to do. But if I do that, I have to take out enough of this to warp it and like make a little ball of it, because it won't I can't get that ball of twine all the way, you know, through. So I knew agave was a sugar substitute, not a good one. I mean, health-wise, it's not a healthy one. It might be a tasty one. I don't know. I haven't ever tried it. When I found out how high it was on the glycemic index, I decided it wasn't worth trying as an alternative to sugar. And it's very heavily processed too. But that's a whole nother story. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to worry about this. So. Okay, now this may be way more way more than I need here. I don't know. I don't want to have too little. I would rather have extra. Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Blue flowers and probably birds and butterflies. That sounds wonderful, Julie. I hope you'll show us pictures of it, unless it's too private. Okay, that's got to be plenty. That's got to be plenty. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around and tie it in the back. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Cooking dinner. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, prepare for me to be clumsy about this because I've never done it before, so. And you have to decide how close you want your warp to be. And you have to keep it tight or else it'll slip, because the this is kind of a slick. At least this one was slick because it's got slick bark. This is off of our sycamore tree. This may not have been a good choice for a branch to use. Okay, I'm going to have to leave them a little further apart to get it to see if we can do this. And you just got to go back and forth. Hold the last one that you did and keep going. Ah! Okay, this may not be going to work. Okay, y'all may get to see a fail tonight instead of a weaving project. Okay. I didn't really want to have to put notches in it. Yeah, I know, Linda. I just didn't really want to have to do that because I'm lazy. But that may be what we have to do. I watched people do this. A lady showed us how she did it, in her in our guild meeting once, and but she had very rough bark and she didn't have to make any notches. And when I chose this one, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about how nice it would be to work on this. Okay, let's see if we can rewrap this because it's going to be too much in the way. It's kind of like a cat got a hold of it or something. Fried chicken and pork chops. Yum. Okay. I'm overspinning it, but when I'm twisting it like this, it's getting overspun. That's all right. Okay. Trying to find a knife. Could go in the house and get one out of the kitchen. Okay, here we go. Scrape down vertically, not horizontally. Well, I'm sitting here trying to decide, scrape like this. Is that what you're saying? Well, I'm not sure you want to clean them up, Joan. I think that's my problem, is that this one is so slick, but this is from a sycamore tree and that's the way it was. I think it's easier if it's got lots of scales on it. It'll work better. This one I'm going to have to roughen up because it's too smooth. So let's see. I don't know if that's going to help or not. She said vertically though. But I can't scrape vertically. Wrap it with fabric. And then what would you do? Wind the string in between the pieces of fabric? All right, let me get some fabric strips. We'll try that. Okay, where are they? Here we go. Well, I've got this that's I could put on the wrap on there. This is a really long piece. I've got these. Well, that's longer than I thought. I'm not worrying about fashionable. I'm just wanting something long enough I don't have to try to put a bunch of pieces together. So is the thought that the string would stick on the fabric? Because I'm not sure that that's going to work. But we're going to go ahead and do it because we've got the fabric and we might as well. Well, that's what I'm hoping, Violet. If I can get the strings to go in between each of the pieces where I've got the fabric, we're going to see. We're going to see. Hi, Barbara. It's good to see you. Depends on how big your signatures are, Julie, and how much pockets and tags and stuff like that's going to be in it. I would do at least 1.5 inches for 3 signatures myself. But if they're going to be, you know, fat signatures, then you would want probably even more than that. Uh-oh, dropped a rock. Hi, Nashwa. Hey, Joan. What? Oh, are you talking about the string or the fabric? I'm confused, Joan, what difference it would make. You're going to have to enlighten me. I'm So you're talking about this. Start from here and work my way that way? Okay. I will try that. Oh, there goes my nice branch. It's all covered in maroon. Not what I had in mind. Oh, projects change as you go. Sometimes that's what happens. Ah, that would be fun, Barbara. I was trying to find a piece of driftwood to weave around, but all the pieces I had were too big, and I didn't get any driftwood to out of the yard to do this with. I just got branches. I have not done any yarn bombing. That would take so much work. I'm not that fast of a crocheter. I think it's beautiful. I'm worried what it does to the trees as they try to grow, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, there's my part I cut off. Ah, sorry. Okay. Oh, Malaya, that sounds wonderful. You have to show us. You have to do a video. I want to see. Okay, let's see what we can do. Still going to have to hold it. I may just need to wait and get a rougher branch. I still don't know if it's going to work. But if it doesn't, we gave it the good old college try, didn't we? Hi, Tanya. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to weave on a slick branch, and slick branch was not the right choice. Even with this fabric here, it's working at least, but it's not necessarily happy. Okay. I'm used to working on things that are a little more stable. Once we get the first row of weaving on there, it'll be a lot easier it'll stay put. Because we're gonna we'll stabilize it with that first row of weaving. My little ball's coming apart here. But we're getting it. We're gonna have something on here. Oh. I just decided it'd be fun to close it up on both ends. And, you know, I like leaves, so I just decided a leaf shape would be fun. It was because it came off the tree while it was still green, it was pliable enough. I knew that it would, you know, it would do that without breaking. And so I didn't dream about it. I just, just decided. Thank you. Uh-oh. Well, it's really all come apart now, so let's just stuff it through there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hi, Brittany. It's good to see you. I was hoping to show a fun, easy little weaving project. Oh, dear. At least you can know that if you struggle with it a little bit, once I figure out what to do, see, then you can all learn from my mistakes. I've woven on like a picture frame. I've woven on an embroidery hoop, but I've never woven on a stick before. But we're doing it tonight. No, it's never easy. At least not as easy as you think it's going to be. Yeah, I didn't want to do the double-sided tape. I thought of that too. And I think Joan mentioned double-sided tape. Somebody did. Okay. Oops. Let's get it caught up there. Okay, now I'm going to take it Pull it through here. And then we'll try to tie it off down here somehow. This holds yarn onto a spindle really well. We'll see if it will work. Okay. Now I'm just going to tie a couple of regular old knots and we'll call it good. Okay. Hi, Deborah. I'm glad you're here. And I'm going to leave this sticking out a little bit. I might decide to do something else, put a bead on it or something. I don't know. Okay. So we've got that warped at least now. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay, just a second. All right. That's better. So we've got it warped. Now we need to start making it into a, I'm not sure how to say it. We're going to go around the edges and we're going to push these so that the strings all line up. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do that with. We've got fabric around it. Fabric might be fun to do that with. Let's see. Since we're making a leaf, let's do this. This will not be easy because it's so long. That might not be a good choice. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work. It'd be too difficult to do with the fabric. So we're going to have to use something that I can I'm just going to go ahead and use this. Maybe I want a color though, not white. Let me see if I can find a color. Just a second. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to make it 4 times the length. And a needle probably would be helpful, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to just do it and see. When I'm doing it on a picture frame or something, the twining part is pretty easy. You just make a little butterfly and stick it through there. But this is so narrow. I'm going to go ahead and tie it here. Oh, well, that didn't work very well. Okay, let's try it again. I thought that was stronger thread than that yarn. This is a weaving yarn. Okay. What we're going to do is go around. All right, let's see if we can make it as hard as possible, Lisa. We're going to go around each one, and then we're going to go back down. And I lost my needle. But you want to flatten these out, so you have to wrap around each and every one of them. Hi, Joy. Well, I'm sure that I hope you get a little something out of this. Oh, excuse me. Okay, where did I go? Okay. And I'm just going to go on both, go out and back down on that next string. And then around this one. And we're just going around each of them to try and straighten them up here. So we're trying to pull the ones up from the bottom. Okay, I don't think this is going to work out. I maybe should have just gone ahead and woven something in there instead of trying to twine it like this. I'm going to keep going though, and we'll see. I'm glad you're having fun, Barbara. Because I'm not having so much fun at the moment. This was not hard to do at all on a picture frame. It's much harder to do on a stick. And I'm just wrapping it around each one, going to the next one, wrapping it around that one. The top one, then the one from underneath, and then the next top one. And we're trying to get these to line up with each other to make it easier to weave. Maybe I should have done a practice one. Night, Barb. Now, some weaver out there is going to see this and go, good grief, Lisa. What were you thinking? There's a much easier, better way to do this. But since I'm not sure what it is, I'm just going to keep going. Because I'm kind of stubborn like that. And it's really hard to do this and look at chat. So I'm sure I'm missing lots of fun stuff. Y'all are bound to be talking about fun stuff since this is so exciting. It is a challenge, though, and I don't think you're a weaver if you don't like a challenge. Maybe when I get all the way around, it'll be easier to see what I'm trying to accomplish here, but hi, Nana. I'm glad you're here. Oh, yeah, you're having a party and you stop just when I can look up and read chat. Well, good. Just keep on having a party. Keep on having your party. Okay, come back. We want this close to the side. Excuse me. Thanks, Nana. This is actually, I think, still part of the warping process. We haven't even gotten to weaving yet, but the organic shape of this makes it harder to do all of it. The weaving part, when I get to that, will be easier. Okay, see these these have gotten loose and moved, so we're going to have to try to inch them back up here in place as we go. When you're doing this on a, oh no. No. Oh dear. It broke. So we're going to tie it back together and keep going because I'm not going to start over. Come on. Okay. I feel like fumble fingers tonight. Yeah, that would have been a smart choice, Tanya. Um, let's see, this may just not work at all. I may have, because it's I tightened it and I didn't realize it as I was going this direction. So this down here is really loose. It's not tight on the around the branch. But we'll see if we can work on it when we do the other side. Hi, Keisha. Well, we're almost through with this side at least. And then we'll get a new piece of thread and do the, what I guess you would call the bottom. No, come back. Okay. Well, I'm glad this is a whole messy looking project because definitely, it's definitely a mess. Okay, one more little thing here. I may have missed it, Julie. You might have told us what that favorite way is, but if you didn't, I would like to know what your favorite way is. Okay. All right. Now we got to get another string and do the bottom. It's not going to be used for anything, Keisha. It's just a work of art. I'm sorry, but I look at it right now and I think nobody would ever call this a work of art. but but that's what it's supposed to be. Oh my goodness gracious. Uh, okay. Well, that was a mistake. You can tell I'm not a professional knot tire because I just messed that up really bad. Okay. Okay. Now, because I'm left-handed, I'm going to turn it around and start from the other direction because that's the only way I know to go is from this direction. Okay. And we're going to do exactly the same thing we did before. Nope, not around there. And once again, we're taking the top one and then the bottom one. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, go back to lurking. Although the most exciting stuff going on is going on in chat today. Okay. I'm hoping eventually it'll start to look like it's supposed to. I'm hoping. All right, what happened there? It got tangled up. Okay, just a second. Here we go. Well, hello, Saucy. I don't know if that's what you want to be called, but it's good to have you here. We're working on a much harder than I thought weaving project. Uh-oh. Okay, I see what happened. Okay. Is this what happens when you grab the wrong thread and you have to go back? You have to go back. That was not the way to do it. Okay. All right. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I thought I saw what happened, and then turned out that was not a problem. So, okay, you know, I wish this was a video and I could just turn it off and throw it away. So all I'm doing is getting myself in a bigger mess here. Okay, where did it? Okay, let's get rid of this needle. Let's just pull. Just pull, Lisa. Well, I hope I'm not making you too anxious because right now it's not going so great. And I don't want to make you anxious. And the end result is just supposed to be something fun, but see right in here that something got tangled up, and I don't know what. It's like that lower thread is in the wrong place, but everything I tried to do to fix it only made it worse. So we're just gonna move on and see right there, those are backwards. And part of the problem is that this warp is not tight like it should be. And so everything I'm doing is only it's not making it better. And I hoped it would make it better. So this may end up not working since I can't figure out how that got twisted backwards, but it did. And when you have a warp thread out of place, that happens, then it's difficult to keep the rest of it in place because now every one of them is going to be twisted from here on out. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Sorry. And it may be all the way back here where it got messed up. Are y'all tired of this yet? Do you need me to just give up on it and go on to a rock? I'll do that if you want me to. I'm kind of in I want to conquer this stupid thing mood, but if y'all want me to give up on it and go on to a rock, I will. Okay. Since this is such a mess anyway, I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do, and I'm just going to tie it right there, and we're going to move on. Let's see if taking it the other, see, I wouldn't normally turn it upside down. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Because I turned it upside down. And when I'm doing a square something, I don't turn it upside down. I just keep working. So I may have messed up something I didn't factor in when I did that. Conquer the stupid thing. Okay. Thank you. Okay. These really should be way up here. Let's at least move this one. Okay. Just a second. I didn't get it all the way around that one. All right, get out of my way. Thank you, Janet. Well, that's sounds better than what I'm doing, Holly. Okay. Did it again. Is this the same spot where it happened before? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, well, they're at least beginning to line up. Um, come on. But well, the problem was definitely user error. It's not a concept issue. It's a Lisa didn't do it right issue. Whoops. Hit my light. Sorry. Okay, Barbara. I'm impressed at the perseverance of all of you who are still here. I feel your support. Thank you. Hi, Andrea. I am making a mess of what I thought was going to be a really fun project. I'm weaving on a branch. Okay, let's do it this way. So far, it hasn't really been going all that great. But I think it's finally. Ah! Okay, I say that, and then I break it again. I should have gotten a different string, but I wanted it to be the same on the top and the bottom. Okay. It'll get funner once we get past this part. It really will. Uh, well, we'll have something anyway. We'll have something. Okay. Let's see if I can come from this direction. Evidently not. Okay, I'm going to turn it back over and see if I can get it to work better. See, I should have just left it this way from the beginning. Sometimes when you think you're going to do something better, a different way, you find out you're wrong. I was working against myself by turning it around. So, um, okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, come on. The thing about a loom that you don't have with a branch is better control of tension. Okay, we're about to get this part done. All right, we're getting there. You're making mistakes? Oh, good, Julie. No, I'm not glad you're making mistakes, but I'm glad I'm not the only one who's making mistakes tonight. Okay. Okay. Well, there's our warp, such as it is. Finally. Oh, a whooping stick. It's a whooping stick. Oh, okay. Now then we need to actually weave something. So do we want to weave fabric or do we want to weave yarn? Tell me what you think. Oh, Julie, I'm sorry. That's so hard. Wait till it wait till it dries and see what it looks like. Sometimes it gets better. Do we want to weave with fabric? I think that would be pretty, but we could weave with yarn too if you want to. Hmm. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what y'all think. If I don't hear anything from you, I'm just going to weave with this fabric because it's right here. Fabric will do just fine. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. All right. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to go around and back and then do the next color and the next color and the next color so that um, continues to go around everything. Okay, that ought to be plenty. And this is just basic weaving, over and under, over and under, over and under. Push it to the edge. Okay. Now we're going to come back. Nope, we're going to turn it and come back. I think it'll be easier. I know I said that last time and it wasn't, but this is different. This is different from what I was doing last time. All right, let me see here. Okay, I'm going to have to do this way down here just one at a time because it's okay. How did that get? I don't know. Okay. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Whoops. Now let's find a different color. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, we've got orange. And we've got this red and white polka dot. And let's see, what else do we have? We have some yellow. Okay, we'll just do those for now. Oh, I don't know how many it's actually going to take. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Now we're going to do the opposite of what I did with the green. Uh-oh. Just a second. Sorry. I just realized that I went over 2 right here when I had the green. Okay. Now then. All right. Wait a second. Maybe I had it right at the beginning. Over, under. Ah, no. Okay. Better to fix it now. Okay. This is going to be all weird and fibery anyway. We're just going to tie it right there, and then that'll get that out of the way. Okay, when we get the second piece in, you can see it's starting to take shape better. That first one was sliding around a lot, but the second one will help it stay put. Okay. Okay, come on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, but I hope y'all are. I can't read chat. I'm just too busy trying to get this done, and I apologize for that. I'm usually much better about reading chat than I am tonight. Okay, just a second. Okay. Excuse me. Keisha, they're looking for you. Are you still here? She probably gave up on this little project and went off to do something more fun. Evidently you were, Andrea. You were just way too subtle. Okay, I think I'm not going to need all that. I don't want to be pulling it through, so. Okay. Okay, whoops, I almost went inside the yellow, and that would not have been good. Okay, let's see. I can quit on this one and go to another one if you want me to, and we don't have to finish it. Of course, you could also stop and just call it done, because it is, whatever you want it to be. Okay, I just don't want to bore y'all to death. This is making me happy. I'm enjoying it now that I'm getting to weave it. But like I said, I don't want y'all to be bored. Although I've noticed y'all make your own fun, so I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Okay. I'm going to leave these and we will tie the orange ones with the red ones that come next. We'll do this red and then we'll do the maroon and then we will see if it needs anything else. Let's see. Okay. Okay. One thing, you don't want to go through the middle of that, one of those pieces of the sisal stuff, because I did that and it made it very hard to pull your stuff through. Okay. When you get down here trying to find the place to turn is okay. If we go, okay, I'm going to turn right here so that I can be going in the right place when I go back. When you're working on something square, you know, you work from the bottom to the top or from the top to the bottom. You're not going around it like you are. Doing this one is sort of like working around something. Those of you who saw the one I did with the embroidery hoop, well, this is sort of like that because you have to just keep going, but it's not a circle. So you have to be sure that where you stop down at that end, you stop at a place where you can turn around and come back that won't that will work. Hi, Susan. I'm weaving and they're visiting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just tie these off. And we'll just leave all these sticking out here at the bottom like we might be making a tassel or something. Okay. You've been gently watching, Janet, as Janet says, gently watching like that. I hope I can remember it. That sounds nice. Gently watching. Okay. Now to find a place to start. You've been weaving on cats, Holly? Okay, that's something I'd like to see. I don't think I've ever known a cat who would allow that to happen, but I could be wrong. There could be some out there. And Holly has a pretty representative group, so. We're about to get to a place that I think would be a good stopping spot. I think I'm going to fill in the rest of it with the green, maybe. Well, this is what it's looking like so far. Let me see if I can find some more of that green. So if any of y'all try this, all you have to do is go back and watch the replay, and then you will know all the mistakes not to make, because I think I made every one. Okay, so let's find a place to start with the green. Right there. Okay. Mm. Oh, well, you know, if I thought that would really protect us, I might be willing to make one of those, but oh, I'm not going to make it an eye. I'm not going to make it an eye. Last thing I want hanging in my studio is a big old eye. Okay, come on, one more. Okay. Well, that's what it looks like right now. I'm debating, because I think I'm going to put some yarn inside so that it'll keep this to the side, because otherwise it'll keep migrating towards the middle. So I'm going to do some yarn in the middle, and then we'll stop. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's where I've been pushing that needle with my finger, and it's hurting. Oh. Okay, I got to think of what kind of yarn I want to put inside it. I'm bound to have something. There's a reason we have thimbles. That's true. That is true. I'm going to go ahead and tie these off like I did all the others just for kicks. I don't know if they even really need it, but I have one of those leather things. I actually have one of those that I use for needle felting. Okay, I think it's looking cute with the all the stuff hanging down. I'm thinking about using maybe a wide piece of fabric and just going up and down and letting that be the end. But I'm not sure that I would like that wide fabric hanging down like the rest of this stuff. No, I think yarn might be better. Okay, let me find something. This looks very fall, so let me find something fall that will work. Okay. This is some bamboo yarn. It's got thread in it. There we go. I think I'm going to do it doubled. Okay, so where do we start? Okay, I'm going to start right there. This may be too slick. I maybe should have used a less slick yarn. Bamboo's kind of, it's real soft and silky. No, I think this is going to be okay. All right. There we go. This is what it looks like. Looks like a rug beater. It does look like a rug beater. I have a pretty rug beater now. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave that because I think this keeps the illusion of a leaf to leave these. Of course, I could put something right up the middle. That might make it look more leafy. What do y'all think? I think I'm just going to do some of this doubled and go right up the middle and then back down. And then that'll make it more leafy. All right. Thank you. Y'all are paying attention to me. I was wondering. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. All right. Yay. Okay, let's get in here underneath this. Okay. Almost skipped one. If you do, it makes the whole thing out of sync. Okay. Okay. Now it's finished. I think that was worth all the trouble we went to. What do y'all think? Was that worth all the trouble we went to? All right. Well, I didn't want to leave it in a spot where you would think that you would never want to try it because it was too hard and not worth the trouble. So, so I'm glad to know that you decided it was worth the trouble. So here's this piece, and the fabric made it fun. A really thick yarn would look kind of the same. Um, so that's something if you don't have strips of fabric like that. Of course, you can always rip some, you know, but if you don't, a really thick yarn would work fine. I do want to do one on a rock, and this is the rock I really want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and work with it, and then we can be done with with weaving for tonight. But this particular stone I got in Colorado, and it will stand up. So that's why I want to use it, because I want to be able to stand it up and let it be an art piece. So it's not easy to warp. Of course, it's not going to be a very wide warp on a rock, you know. And we've got some little rocks. We may do a little one too, just so you can see that. But we're going to start with this. And I thought I would use my hand spun, even though it's just a singles, because I thought it would be fun to do something with it. Hey, Lori, I'm glad you're here. I hope I haven't missed anyone else. The only problem with this piece is that it looks so similar to the rock. I'm not sure that y'all can really see it. But that actually might be a good thing. The hard thing is trying to keep this taut while I wrap the rock. Oh, that might work. Let's see if I can hook it on that. No, because it won't spin then. Okay. All right. I'm going to start by just holding this in the back. And then I'm going to wrap. And I'm just going to start. Oops, I lost it. Okay. Now then. Let's see if we can do this before it all unwinds. The problem with using a singles yarn is that it's happy to unwind. Okay. I'm going to go back in and try to go in the middle of these. I wouldn't normally do it like this, but I do want it to be a little bit more closed in. And I'm going to tie the yarn off in the back. So this will give me a way to do that easier too. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Now let's figure out if we can tie this back here and hold everything in place. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that because I'm not certain of it holding together very well. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's just do a little more. And I'm going to run a bead of glue right across this. It will dry clear, so it won't really be that noticeable. But I want it to, I want this to kind of stick to the rock, so maybe it'll be a little more secure. Okay, so this is what we've got for our warp. The rock is cold. Sweater time. Yeah. It's going to be a very delicate sweater, so it's not going to be, it's not going to keep it very warm. So now I have to decide what I want to go around this way that I'm going to weave. And while I think this would be fun, I'm not sure. Well, it might. I'm not sure it'll stay stay twisted long enough to go around and round and weave in and out and all of that. So I'm going to use, I think, some yarn that is maybe a little bit heavier duty, so there'll be a big difference. Yeah, this group will definitely make you love glue. Glue's important. Let me find something. I want something kind of bright, I think. Let me see if I've got some hand spun scrap somewhere that is oh, this will work. There's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it, a little bit of pink in this warp. So we're going to use this as our weft. Oh, goodness. So how long is it going to need to be? Because we got to go around the rock. Okay, there's once around, twice around, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. We're gonna hope we can go 7 times. Okay. I crocheted some finger mittens out of this yarn. It's the only thing I've ever done with any of my hand spun that's actually usable, is to crochet some fingerless mittens. That's what they were, not finger mittens, fingerless mittens. Okay. I'm going to start, I think, by just going through underneath all of these back here. And that'll kind of secure my yarn. And I'll stick it under one or two of the threads every time I go around just to hold it kind of in place, but I'm not going to weave it in the back like I would weave it in the front. Okay, let's double up quite a bit of this so that it'll be faster. Okay, I think I'm going to start high and go down. I don't know. It's hard to know what's best. Okay. I was hoping I could go through all of them at once, but I can't. So I'm going to quit thinking that I can and just try to get it pretty much level with where it is in the back. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Let's take that out. Okay, so now we're going to go around and I'm just going to go under a couple back here. And get that out of the way. And then we're going to do the opposite of what we did last time. Okay. All right, what did I pick up? I picked up some thread from that fabric. Okay. I don't want that. Oh, let me show you. Whoops. It looks like this, Keisha. Hi, Kathy. That's what it turned out. And we put this down the center so because I really wanted it to look like a leaf. So we're hoping that this makes it look more leaf-like. So sometimes you just got to persevere and you end up with something good. And now we're doing a rock. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. Sometimes we just need to be quiet. Okay. I'm just taking it through a few on the back. I'm not weaving it like I'm doing on the front. I could, I guess, and then it could be just as nice from each side, but that's not my goal, so. We want to try to as we get more threads in here, we can the warp, we can spread it out and make it look a little nicer. I am going to leave some space. I'm not going to snug these right up next to each other. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty good size rock to weave on. I like the fact that it will stand up. So, all right, let's make a little more space between those weft threads. All right, let's bring this up where it'll look nice. Okay, and you just got to keep playing with it. And it's beginning to kind of get some kind of an angle to it a little bit. And I like that, I think. I think I like it being at kind of an angle. So I'm going to encourage that, I think. So this is what it looks like right now. Is it an iron rock? I don't think so. It's just a rock from the lake. I don't know what kind of rock it is. Whatever kind of rock's at Monument Lake in Colorado. Thank you, Andrea. And now we're going to come around here and this big of a rock, we could have done something, with much stronger yarns. But I think that would, like, this way it still looks the rock is still what's strong, and the yarns look soft because they're so little. So I really like that. I think that's a nice look. But you could use, stronger yarns, and it would probably look really pretty too. But the yarns would might take over. And this way they don't. They just are kind of, I don't know, there, kind of like moss on the rock, it doesn't take over. Well, it could, it can, but anyway, I don't know. Yeah, that's Hannah brought one home to paint on, and she got one that's really flat to paint on. Okay. Let's go again. All right, there's 6. We're going to go around one more time. Oh, MacGyver's my hero. I always said if I wanted to be stranded if I was going to be stranded somewhere, I wanted to be stranded with MacGyver. My husband kind of took offense to that, but my husband's a wonderful man, but he's not MacGyver. When it comes to fixing stuff. Okay. All right. One more. One more. Thanks, Barbara. Good night. Have fun at your Zoom. I'll have something to show and tell at my Weaving Guild Zoom meeting for the first time in a long time next month. So I hadn't even thought about that. I'm actually going to have a project to show. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay. Let's cut this off. And I'm going to go ahead and just tie these together gently back here. Just so they won't get caught on something. So that was way faster, wasn't it? Rocks are way easier than sticks. Okay, well, there's that finished. A door stopper. It would make a cute door stopper. I don't have any doors that need stoppers, but I have no idea where it's going to end up. But it was fun. And that one of the things that we did while we were in Colorado was spin. So this kind of has that element of we got it from Colorado and it's got hand spun yarn on it. So I really like that too. I'm going to move this out of the way and then I'm going to show you on a little rock because I think that'll be fun too. So where can I put this big old thing? Oh, there's got to be a shelf somewhere that it can actually sit on. There we go. All right. We've got several little ones. This is the iron rock. I think this lighter color handspun might be fun to use on it. The problem is it's so small that let's just leave a big thing hanging off here. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, that's not light enough. Let's get to a lighter spot. Or maybe what we need to do okay, I think that's what I need to do, but that was not long enough. So let's move this, and I'm going to make a good long piece of this and ply it on itself if I can get it to cooperate. I messed this up. I lost its twist. Well, it's beginning to get some. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tie it at the end. Hopefully that'll hold what twist is in there. It'll hold it in. There's not a lot. A little piggy tail. See if we can fix that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, good night, Andrea. So we're going to start with this. I'm just going to let it hang off so I can tie it. And I'm going to make a little warp. All right, come back. Oops. Oh, that'll be all right. Okay, so there's my little warp. Watch Mrs. MacGyver. There's my little warp. And I could actually weave with this same piece. Let's just do that. I'm going to get it through the needle. And then I'm going to tie a little knot in it so that it'll. Let's go ahead and add a little more twist to the whole thing here. Okay. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is come up like this and go at an angle. Oops. Okay. This doesn't have a very good spot to oh wait. There we go. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Let me get a cough drop. See if that will help. Allergy and sinus medicine's gone. All right, what happened here? Oh, I was going, it's not working. It's because I was starting in the wrong place. Okay, I'm going to try to go around a couple more times here just to see if we can get it to. Oh, I may have to stop. Okay. Now then, let's get this under here a little bit. There we go. Now then, we're going to tie this off in the back. Okay, so there's our little rock. A little baby weaving. So see, you could do these and just leave them laying around like people paint rocks and leave them laying around. You could weave little decorations on them and leave them laying around. There's my yard bomb right there. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Oh. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I had fun with my rocks and my sticks. Um, I think I'm trying to decide. I think it would be fun to go ahead and work on this one. It is cute, isn't it? It's very cute. It won't stand up though. Like I like that big one because it'll stand up. I'm trying to decide that. And I think I want to warp it this way and then weave some this way and weave some this way so that it looks like it's doing this. So I don't know. I think I will. But I'm trying to decide what I want to use. I want something that will show up. Thank you, Janet. Kind of looks like an old man face. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think what would look good on here. Oh, thanks, Keisha. It was fun looking around trying to find some things that would be interesting and would work, relatively well. That was the other thing. Will it work? So let's see. Let me look real quick and see what I can find easy. It might be interesting just to use this white because it would be such a contrast. You know, the soft white yarn next to the hard wood. Let me look and see it. We may do that, but let me see if I can find something else that would provide good contrast. You like the white, Keisha? Ooh, copper wire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you want to know what? I bought some copper wire. The copper wire would be really pretty. It will not be as easy to do. I could do a white warp and a copper wire weft. I think that's a good idea, Keisha. Okay, let's try that. That'll be fun. Okay, let's put this here. Let's get some of this loose. This is not real easy to get to come off here. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do to make this a little bit easier. I'm going to tie a knot. There. That'll make it easier. Okay, I think that's going to be our warp. I can get this to tie back here. It'll be much easier to work with. All right. Okay. All right, Janet. We're going to see if we can do it. They're exploring an old copper mine. Oh, I would enjoy that. I would like to watch that. I think I'm going to do a little bit of weaving right here and a little bit of weaving right here. Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Let's just take some wire and see what happens. Okay. Hi, Mina. It's good to see you. I've been doing some weaving. Let me show you real quick the other pieces that I've done. The first thing we did was weave on this branch. I tied the top of the two pieces together and we wove a big leaf. And then, where did I put my rock? And then we wove on this rock with some of my hand spun. And then we wove on this itty bitty rock with some more of my hand spun. So that's all we've got done tonight so far. That big leaf took forever. It was a struggle at first. The rocks went real fast. And now we're going to weave on this piece of bark. We've got our warp is white cotton yarn, and we're going to make our weft copper. So we will see. I'm going to hook this like this. And then we're going to see what we can do here. Okay, we'll come back. Thank you, Janet. Let's see, where's the... I'm going to go... You don't normally go back and forth. But with wire, you can do that. So you can make it, stay where you want it to stay. Whereas with string, it would be harder to do that. But I decided I wanted one a little closer. Okay, I think I'm going to take one more up here, and then we're going to go to the other side. Put it right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we took off part of our branch. I mean, our bark. Okay, now we're going to come over here and work from this way. Hi, Janice. It is interesting. It's kind of an unusual thing we're doing here. We only have enough wire for one more. Uh-oh. I messed up that second one. Start again. There we go. We're tearing up our bark, but but we're getting it woven. Okay, there. And there. Over. And under. Okay. Okay. So that's what it looks like right now. Do we want to add some more somewhere? We could do one kind of going down this way from here. That would be 3 sets of copper. What do you think? It's a very abstract thing. All naturally occurring substances, bark, wood, copper, and cotton. The only one that's in its natural form, though, is the wood. So do y'all think we need to go over again here? Julie says yes. Okay. Maybe we could just do 2 go in this direction. That would be 4, 3, 2. What do you think? At least have some sort of symmetry about it. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to start in the same spot where I left off there and go from here. Like that. And then we'll come here. I've got a little bit of wire left though. I'm going to do one more right here. Does that ruin it to do one more strand over here? I could just cut off the extra wire. Janet says it'll look good. Well, I'm going to go with Janet then. All right, let's see if we can get it under this. Okay. Okay. There we go. Thank goodness it's pliable. That's right. Okay. I like it. Very cool. Oh. Made a mess. A dirty, dirty mess. Oh. Okay. Whew. I don't feel like I got much done, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Oh. I was thinking about, I saw, and I think I want to do it on this one before we go. Hard labor, that's right. I don't know how much it'll take to do this, and I'm trying to figure out what would be a good thing to put down here. Maybe a paper clip. No, what they had was a stick. I need a little bitty stick. Here, let's use this because we're not going to weave on it. So let's just take that little stick right there. Okay. Now then, I don't know. I just saw one done. I didn't see how they did it, so I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. But this is okay. Then they went around the rock again and went back around. They didn't have a nub there. Went back around the rock this way. Okay, go back up. This is okay, I'm going to stick this around that. Okay. And then we're going to go back around this way. Well, I thought this would work well with copper, but not so much. I should have had a bigger piece of copper, and then I could have gone around it a few more times up here, like that down there. Well, I can add a piece. Good grief, it's not that hard. All right. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's just tuck this under here and Stop right there. That looks a little bit more balanced than it did before. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Simple yet pretty. Yeah, I like it. My hands are not too bad, actually. But I can feel it in my neck and my back that I've been tense. Excuse me. So let's look at what we've got done so far. Where did I put my rocks? I put them back up again. Sorry. And so this is what we accomplished tonight. So, and none of it's useful for anything. It's just pretty. Oh, and I had fun doing it. So that's what's the most important, right? I had fun doing it, and y'all stuck with me to the end, and I appreciate it. Oh, goodness. I think I am probably going to go ahead and say goodnight, though. Natural eye candy. There you go. Anyway, that really was a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all for coming and sticking with me. So maybe you'll find some stuff to do a little bit of weaving on. This kind of weaving's easy. It's just over and under, over and under, over and under. So thank you. Thank you all. Thanks, Janet. Good night, y'all. God bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye.